give it Sunday magic. Light skin, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs, and it's all up next.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Going back to their AFL days in the 1960s, the Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. No gain on the screen there in 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And it certainly hadn't taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, he'll burn you.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Carr to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
To To throw again on second down. Carr and Waller taking it in over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Looking deep for Adams.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And it's complete. This is Brandon Bolden. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
16 yards. It's now 3rd and 1.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
They run with Bolden.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On the return, it's Tony.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Steps away to his left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes our score 17-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
now
just
you
called
can go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down, Jacobs. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Here comes Tony on the return.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Mahomes to throw. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead in this first half.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. That's complete to Bolden.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete to Hollins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now Carr.
He's got Renfro on the out route.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A Raider first down, Carter Renfro.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Carr completes it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders.
A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. There's McCole Hardman as he brings his offense onto the field yet again.
He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. On 2nd and very short, Mahomes going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Mahomes now to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now back to throw.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, is continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, but the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 27, Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Carr. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. It's a room to maneuver, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And indeed, the flag is out.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
60 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A chance to really cap off a big first half. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jarek McKinnon taking it in for 2 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And he was excellent on that drive.
decisive run to punch it in.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now here come the Raiders. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
It's a gain of just 3 in the offense, likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They go play action. Now Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Raiders in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
To throw his Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Carr. He finds Bolden. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. That's a 27-yard attempt here. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag?
I just want to get out of here.
Yeah, I think you got to go and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on early.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Chiefs have opened the lead up to 30. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. How can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Vegas Chiefs offense ready for their next possession.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he'll find Moreau here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Carr.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
That's complete to his tight end, Waddle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. He hits Adams complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Carr to throw again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
George Karlaftis.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Take it in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead 4th quarter they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards. To throw, it's Carr. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Jacobs going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Mahomes now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bounds away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Carr now on 1st down. That's caught by Waller out left side. Now Carr again. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mac Hollins from 3 yards out. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now here comes Kansas City. They don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 74 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Rolling to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Carr. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were. And how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.